I don't even know if it's live.
Welcome back to our Friday Underdog Draft Streams, where we'll be competing against each other, all in our same drafts. And at the end of the season, we'll look back and the top two teams.
We didn't tell Gut yet.
You can tell Gut what?
It's a surprise.
Ooh, I forgot what it was.
Should we change it?
Yeah, we should real time change piece. We'll be drafting teams on Underdog every single Friday. Myself, Gut, J-Mo. Tony's not here right now, still dealing with his STD infection. So when he's back in the office, he'll get to draft his team again. But I mean, that's a disadvantage for him. You know, you're not here on a Friday. You're going to lose out on a possible high-scoring team.
Or he's saving himself from a horrific thing.
That's also fair, but there's no
The thing
for last
that you can click the new. Never mind.
That's also facts.
It popped back up.
So basically what we're going to be doing is 12-team drafts. We have us three, normally four, but we'll be inviting on you guys via the Discord to draft against us, to draft with us on Underdog. If you don't have the app already, you can go over to underdogfantasy.com or hit the App Store, download it. And since all these drafts are $3 drafts, obviously if you're first, second, or third place, you'll win some money at the end of the year.
I'm about to
Hold
drop
on.
the link.
So Mike's not.
Hello.
Like they can hear you, but
Are you...
Oh, go to the top.
up here.
There we go, the mic icon. See the display microphone. There you go.
Which one? This one?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, I hope you guys heard that.
wow. Way to be, Joe.
No, yeah, that's on
Dubs all around. Well, here's the deal.
Start from the beginning.
Yep. Get the welcome back.
I just ain't doing it again. You just couldn't. You can't pay me. You can't pay me to do everything I just did again.
Miss Input.
So if you heard, you heard. If you didn't, you suck.
All right. Hop in our Discord. We are about to draft a fantasy football team, and in the Discord, I'm going to drop the link if you want to be in the league with us. There'll be 9 available spots since Tony No Dimes is out of town. I'm about to drop it now. Underdog Fantasy. Here we go.
Should we get a live toe check right now on my bruised toes? What do you mean? Nah, people did. Check it out.
What is it? Oh, my God.
Toes beat. Ew. That's grimy as fuck. That's
It's a bruise, idiot.
It's going to fall off.
They're both like that. Both of my big toes.
Nah, you got to stop.
Don't put that on camera.
I probably got to see a specialist, no?
We just lost so many views.
No. They're just blue.
We gained so many. All right, Joe. Is the grid up? Because the draft is starting soon.
Oh, my God. What pick do we have?
Grid. Dub.
Elsewhere.
Dude, I got the 101.
I'm right behind Gut.
I'm about to break the world with this
I'm behind
pick.
Gut, and I'm still going to snipe him.
That's crazy.
You got the 106 and 7?
Yeah.
Are we
One of your
recognizing
mother.
these people in here?
No kids.
Let's see what we got. We got Jets, Tylon, J-Cats, Austin, Thompson.
$100 says J-Mo's low-key racist. Dub!
No, that would be wrong. Because he's fucking
can you
high.
click on that comment?
Nike, there's no... Yo, that's
Nah.
crazy.
Prove it.
I'm sure he'll have evidence by the end of the stream, probably.
Whole team is white. It goes right down the board. Drafts Cole Beasley.
101 Josh
down.
Allen, Adam Thielen.
I could get away
Cooper
with
Kupp,
taking
Christian
CMC
McCaffrey.
starts
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Cooper Kupp.
No. Can we get a toe cam going? How come you don't put that comment up on the screen?
All right. I'm taking Tyreek to start. Don't ask me any questions.
All right, I have one question. Why?
He's the go. I've really tried this season to go out of my way to find a reason it's not him, like I did with CMC, because it's not him at running back. For wide receiver, though, I couldn't find.
He's man in cover. He's cooked. Like it's
That's true.
like confirmed.
Who?
CMC.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he's
curse.
never-
Even though
he's-
Josh Allen was QB1 last
If
year.
you
Also-
give me one real reason, I'll get on board with you
9
guys.
out of
Wait,
10
CMC, I have a real reason.
No, you guys are you're talking about causation, not correlation here. You don't have a real.
No, we
reason.
actually
No.
there is go.
CMC is turning 28. Okay? Last 10 seasons, no running back that's 28 or older has finished top 2.
Yeah, that's just that ain't it for me.
That's like a
Also,
very
he
real
also
fact.
led the league in touches. The last 9 out of 10 running backs to lead the league in touches have finished outside the top 10 in fantasy.
Look, CMC even fell to pick 3.
Hold up.
I saw this. Alex Caruso gave me the stat. So again, we might need a fact check. But
9 out of so a running back who's led the league in touches 9 out of 10 times
the next year he has not finished the top 10
9 of the
fantasy.
last 10
Right.
times. They've not finished top 10 in fantasy or something.
I'm going to fact check that.
Go ahead. It's on his page.
Sure.
That don't feel good. To lead the league in touches.
Yeah, like they were like, I think it was over
I mean,
X
low
amount or
key,
whatever the fuck. I can
CMC
pull it
might
up.
have takes up one of those spots from 2019.
I can pull it up because he
He
posted
might not
on
have led
Twitter
it in
somewhere.
touches, though, because he's a little bit further down on carries normally.
Yeah. Well, you got to figure Derrick Henry in 2020 had the 2K yards. I assume he led in touches then.
Maybe.
Touches is so different. Like I think in carries, touches is kind of hard to gauge, I guess.
It's kind of tough because someone could go, like Joe Mixon could lead the league in touches half the time. I think Najee Harris led the league in touches when he was when he was a rookie.
Led the NFL?
Yeah, because he had like 70 fucking catches.
What was that,
Along with-
2021?
Yeah.
Dang.
Over JT?
Dude, he had like 300 plus carries and like 70
damn.
catches.
All right, so I don't have a single share of Marvin Harrison yet. Is he worth this like early second round
He's a
hype?
little high.
It's a little high.
You want to give the breakdown that you gave me when we were just like yapping here about like the tiers of rookie wide receivers and how he's like the highest damn near of all time?
Yeah, I mean,
ever.
like when you look at best ball drafts, the highest rookie, and this will just be a year by year thing. I think like as they get more hype, JSN last year was the highest rookie ever drafted in underdog, or highest rookie wide receiver ever drafted in underdog drafts, and his ADP got up to like the mid 5th round. So obviously Marvin Harrison is now the highest drafted rookie wide receiver in underdog best ball drafts ever. That would be Rome right now. That would even be or that would be Malik. That would be Rome if all the guys in front of him were not drafted. I'm on the fucking clock right now. I started
So
with
on the clock.
Get cooking.
yeah, I'm about to get fucking absolutely
Going double back.
nah, never that. I'll take a little Devontae. I don't have much Devontae Adams. I think he'll be fine in LV this year. Back-to-back 170 target seasons.
I mean, you got him like, what is that, wide receiver 14 there? Wide receiver 13?
Yeah, something like
I mean,
that. That's
I
where he is
would
in my rankings. I think.
argue that I might take him over London, Olave, and Marv.
Yeah, they're definitely not in different tiers for me. But yeah, Marv's going by far and away the highest of rookie wide receivers ever gone. I get it though. Like you don't see a ton of rookie wide receivers that it's kind of like a perfect storm. Like
He's also projected to have well over 1,000 yards
Yeah.
next year. Like,
I still can't find this.
I would be. I mean, would you be? I think I'd be more surprised if he didn't have 1,000 yards than he did. Like he's going to walk into 150 targets probably.
yeah,
immediately.
it's just like that projection is if everything goes right when sometimes it just doesn't.
Maybe.
But I guess that's kind of like a pessimistic. Damn, I wanted Waddle. All right, I'm not panicking. You're panicking. I don't have any Malik Neighbors shares. Wide receiver 18 feels a little much for me. But I think I'm going to pick up my first one here.
I'm going to hit you with a great stat right now.
All right, go ahead. I took him as in the 3rd round technically to make
Okay.
myself feel better.
So you remember how we were talking about Zay Flowers and how the highest fantasy wide receiver Lamar Jackson's ever had was Hollywood at 25?
Daniel Jones, like
Guess what Daniel
38.
Jones was?
It's probably Darius Slayton.
You like fucking nailed it. It was Darius Slayton at wide receiver 37. The highest he's ever had. Every other, and it wasn't even his big year where he was like the QB 12 in fantasy.
What I'm gonna like tell myself is like, oh, that's Darius Slayton.
No, I mean that's like super valid.
Yeah.
But it's like DJ's numbers.
Is there like any hope
God, you're on the clock.
for Daniel
Oh,
Jones?
fuck, dub.
I don't hate him in fantasy. I guess I'm
I'm curious. Does Brian Dable want him to work?
long term. I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of feels like they've probably given up on him a little bit.
Going early, but I believe.
Really?
Dub. No, I don't
Oh,
hate
it's the
that.
3rd round. I keep thinking it's the 2nd.
No, yeah. It's a little early, but I like him. I like he's still my MVP pick this year, even with everything bullshit going on. Like I
Yeah.
think he can have one of those years where it's like he's supposed to be nothing and then overexceeds expectations. Like does his normal Josh Allen thing, but now that he doesn't have Stephon Diggs, people can't be like, oh, this narrative or that. Like he's just balling the fuck
I think
out.
it's hands down if he can win this division,
Yeah,
they'll probably give him the MVP. It's just like,
especially with how good
can
Miami
he win the
looks.
division?
Who do you have winning the division?
I mean, Miami.
I would comfortably maybe pick both Miami or New York over Buffalo.
So, do you like Miami more this year than last year?
Yeah.
Why?
They upgraded the defense.
Did they upgrade? They lost Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, but didn't they bring in Jordan Poyer?
I wouldn't say I like them more. I'm just lower on Buffalo this year than last.
Okay.
Because Buffalo lost him and then he went to Miami.
Yeah, maybe.
Or am I mistaken?
I'm not sure, but I
Who are you
kind of
talking
would
about?
feel like even
Jordan
if
Poyer?
Yeah,
you don't think Wilkins is a bigger loss than Poyer's and Ed.
he is, but they picked up like
I feel like their
money
D
ball
line.
player. Like they pick up
Yeah,
Shaq Barrett, Chop Robinson.
I feel like their D line is solid. Where
Calais
their secondary
Campbell.
killed them last year.
Like they straight up took like the money
Calais
ball.
Campbell.
Like how do we rebuild
I
him
guess
in the aggregate?
I liked Miami to like thread the needle last year. They were like my sleeper pick, and they.
Who was really? I didn't think anyone was sleeping on them though last year.
I mean, to like win their division and like completely outperform. I feel like they way outperformed their expectations to like where
Really?
people thought they were. Yeah, for sure.
I feel
What was
like,
their win total last year?
I feel like
Say
they.
that.
I feel like they were exact.
Yeah, I thought they were like
expectations.
like
10 and
right where they
7 is
finished.
exactly what I.
All right, maybe I'm remembering the highs a little bit too much, but like I was.
Okay, so
I was very. Maybe
I
I'm
think
also thinking
lot
of it from a
people
fantasy
were
perspective
low in a
too.
sense because everyone assumed Tua would get hurt.
I don't think anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think that like people were picking like clearly Buffalo and New York over Miami to win that division. Like I remember taking Miami as the division winner as like a hot take last year. Like they were definitely not a favorite to do that, and I don't think like the odds were crazy.
Yeah.
but I don't think people were like overly excited about them.
That's fair.
But my point is like I felt more confident about them last year. I think than I do this year.
Oh, so you're. But like, what's changed outside of Wilkins?
I like don't think.
I almost think like Vic Fangio leaving is a good thing for them, just because it felt like there was such a.
Yeah, there was
Butt
so
of
much of a
heads.
collide.
Maybe I don't know. I just
They couldn't get anything like rolling.
the
on
other thing too with
defense side of
what did Jalen Phillips tear last year?
the Achilles.
Achilles,
Right,
and
like-
Chubb's ACL.
Right. You know what I mean? Like they had a lot of really big injuries that
I can't believe they gave up a first for Bradley.
damn, ETN's dropping into the 4th round now. What the fuck?
What do you think about Tank at 26? I've seen some people claim like
At 26?
wide receiver 26. Sorry.
I'm gonna almost pivot the combo of like comparing these two because I like the guy I'm drafting now. It is at the value I'm getting him at, and that's Pickens. I feel like he could have a big year this year.
Yeah, I mean, underdogs got him at. Bro, who the fuck is Austin Thompson?
Goat.
He's got to dial it the fuck in.
Sam and Brock back to back.
Dude, Brock goes so early in best ball drafts because everyone tries. You know what it is? Because Debo and Ayuk always go in either the 2nd and or 3rd round. So whoever takes those guys, they're in a race to get Purdy to stack with them first. And it always ends up pushing Purdy so much earlier than he should be.
What are your thoughts on
might
like
be
a Pickens
going-
this year?
Yeah, I'm a fan of Pickens. I feel like he's just in a spot to kind of crush target-wise.
I'm a fan, but I think he's like being rated kind of right. Like I wouldn't say he deserves to be way higher in the rankings.
No, I'm not
or
saying like
anything.
I'm saying I like him at this spot.
Yeah,
like I'm saying I
I'll
would
take
pick him
there
at
for
this
sure.
spot.
Yeah, I mean Deontay's gone, so there goes like 140 targets every year.
And you compare him to like Tank and Coop, who go like right next to him. You pretty much interchange him every draft. I think
Kelsey's-
he's the clear wide receiver one in his offense. Cooper definitely is, but again, aging, questionable quarterback situation. But again, so does Pickens in the sense.
I also feel like
But-
if you look at, you might have just said this, Cortland Sutton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't say it, but you can speak on it.
It's just like he's going to be that but better.
Yeah.
Like he might have 8, 9, 10 touchdowns and 1,000 yards next year. And
He's always.
I mean, he went
he's-
for 1,100 this year. You
Yeah.
know,
And-
105
yeah, literally.
targets. Like,
with Kenny Pickett and Mason
Yeah.
Rudolph.
and he was boom or bust, but he had 5 games of over 100 yards. I think 4 of them were over 125 yards. So like when he boomed, he fucking boomed. You
no
know?
Deontay now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just finds a way to get it done. I was a Pickens hater, honestly, when he came in.
I didn't love him as a
Like,
prospect either.
yeah.
And I don't know how much I love him long term, but like he's kind of just in the perfect situation right now to get a fuckload of targets and just do
He's
really
straight
well.
up just like what, like not play style wise, but like I don't know what to call it. Like his personality is like what I wanted Kadarius Toney to be. Like
Yeah.
kind of a
I mean,
idiot, but he cooks.
Yeah,
And-
no.
Well, I mean, I feel like the
He's-
personality is it, but Pickens just plays.
Yeah, Pickens
Yeah,
is
but I'm
just
saying
fucking
play
him.
style. Like KT was never gonna be like a jump ball guy or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Unless.
I think I talked about this last draft. If I didn't, I'm bringing it up. Whatever. Travis Kelce's the most underrated player in drafts by far.
Okay, so the one problem I have with Kelsey is like I'm pretty confident he's going to start getting the LeBron treatment, where it's like real football starts to take precedent over fantasy, and they're going to be like resting him and taking it easy on him until the playoffs. They know his career is coming down to the end, so it's like
That's high level ball knowledge right there.
right. Like I don't normally dip into like
You
ball
mean
theory like
you're
that.
saying like if the game's pulling away, like
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he'll
think
be out
you'll
fast.
just see a decline in snaps for the overall
I can
the
100%
course of the
agree with
season.
that. I mean,
I feel very confident that that's going to happen.
people even like that happens even in college with like fifth years and older seniors where they're just
Kelsey
like we'll
deserves
pull you
that treatment,
fast.
like
yeah,
LeBron.
where they're just like
That
there's
was
no
the
reason to
best
put you
days.
in the game for
I
that
just
long.
don't know if the Chiefs will be in that position that often. Like, as great of a
don't
team
think?
they are, like they're gonna have close games and still need him.
Yeah, they'll still need him. I think it's some situations where they're, in between the 20s or like not near the red zone, they might sit him, or, week 17, 18 comes around, like when you need him in the championship, it could be a problem if they don't need to play him. But I could totally see them taking it easy on him throughout this year whenever they get the chance to.
Either way, though, like I feel like he had such a drop off last year. Like if he gives me what he did last year of 950, 6 touchdowns, like
Yeah.
that's still good value where he's going right now.
So like where those tight ends went in the 5th round, I put out my QB and tight end rankings today on the redraft channel, and like
You combined it.
I put top 25 in the same video for both positions. And like the way I'm looking at tight ends right now is I was basically like Sam Laporta is going in like the 3rd round, and I was like, I hate that. And I was like, I genuinely think Laporta, McBride, Kelsey, Kincaid, Andrews, Kittle, maybe Kittle should almost be like 6 picks in a row. Like they're to me,
Yeah.
They're just all toss up.
It
borderline
feels
the
like
same
one
tier.
big
Yeah.
tier. Like
one
there's-
big tier that I'm like, no one should be 2 rounds ahead, a full round apart, whatever. They're all like kind of in the same ranking to me.
Yeah, no.
Do you have Ingram and Pitts in that same tier after the ones you just listed?
Yeah. I think it's Pitts 7, Ingram 8.
I know you're not high on Pitts. I personally am higher than probably most. Why are you off him this year? Like with a new quarterback, new system. Kirky's traditionally going to normally probably pass for around 4K. He's an
Yeah.
end zone threat.
I mean, I just feel like there's a lot of moving parts.
Too much pain.
Yeah.
I'm just pessimistic as a Falcons fan too, because it's just
Okay.
like every time we're supposed to be good on paper, it's just like
Yeah.
everything just falls through. It is a new quarterback. It is an old injured quarterback. Like, what if he doesn't have the explosiveness in his throws anymore? Kyle Pitts like also hasn't looked great on the NFL field, and a lot of it's like, maybe he's kind of been injured, whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know. He hasn't looked the same as he did. I feel like coming out of UF.
Did you have any crazy takes in your quarterback rankings? Because I've been trying to cook up mine, and I don't know if you had any or just your biggest ECR differences.
I have Dak. The biggest ECR, like I had.
I saw you're
Dak-
high on Dak and like
It was
your
either Dak was like 5. I think Dak was my 6. Stroud was like my 8 or 9. So they were pretty big differences within the top 10. And then Stafford, I was like 5 spots higher than ECR. I had him
Okay.
up 14.
That's good. You see Benji?
Yeah.
Is Njoku with Pitts and Ingram or below that?
He's a tier. Oh fuck. He's a tier below for me. Give me a sec to make my pick.
No, that's good. Keep going through the comments, Joe. We're cooking. How do we feel about Jake
Fergie?
Fergie? He's probably in the Njoku tier. I would
Yeah, I
assume.
would agree.
Where I don't know what tight end he's going as. Tight end 9, that feels about right.
Yeah.
Bowers. I feel like Goddard's like between Fergie, Bowers, and Njoku, Goddard. If Goddard's a 4th option there, like I'm perfectly fine taking the value in that.
Dude, you know what it is?
Kyle G.
It's like at the top of the board, it's all the rookie receivers
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
I
just don't
fucking
have
hate
faith
it.
in them. And I've already spent a decent amount
That's
of
why I
capital
went
on running
Deontay
backs.
over
So
him
like,
too. It's just like I would rather just take the shot there.
yeah, I mean, Njoku, I feel like is kind of just an uninspiring pick. He had the breakout at the end of last year, which makes me feel like maybe I should be a little bit more cognizant of drafting him, but I don't know. He's in the tier below.
He feels like every year, like you just think he's gonna. He's the only guy we keep saying like we've yet to see the best of him. Like
I mean, he
he's
had
like
a big year
Pitts.
last year, though. Like he
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
he did end up having the breakout year, but it wasn't with Watson. Really,
Exactly. That's like
Schultz is
hardest
cool too.
thing.
What do you think about this? Like, okay, Schultz versus Cole Kmet. I think they're in like really similar situations.
Cole
Obviously,
Kmet was surprisingly pretty good last year.
right? And they both have 3 really high quality receivers in front of them that
Yeah.
could be like high power passing offenses. So like, I like Schultz. He's been really consistent from like a floor perspective.
I think, yeah.
I'm
I
out
wouldn't
on
take
Worthy.
Kmet over him, but I feel like
I think Kmet has more upside than I think Schultz does.
I could see Kmet scoring like 8 touchdowns this year, just being like Caleb's red zone guy.
I think he'll be also worked into the offense more. My only concern is how much does Caleb actually like really check down this
Like
year.
Komet could catch 45 passes or something like that.
And that's like kind of my concern is, Schultz is going to be worked into the play action, the bootlegs, all that sort of stuff. How much is Komet really going to be in that? And
Damn, did some dude
raises
just
some
take
concern.
Raheem? Damn.
Worthy. I personally am not a fan of Worthy's game, really. Hated the pick for the Chiefs, but he's
also dealing with hamstring injury already.
yeah, like I'm just 165-pound Worthy. I couldn't be more off him.
I mean, then again, Tank started with a
we
hamstring
didn't even
injury.
talk
so.
about the T-Law. Like, me and Gut didn't either. Like,
So the T-Law contract, I mean, that's not surprising to
facts.
anyone. Like,
No.
well, I've seen like so many people,
So overpaid,
like
overhyped.
Orlovsky, even be like, you can't pay him right now. And
I mean, all this really does is now, like, every other quarterback after him is going to keep getting fat bad. Like, when I DM'd you and I was like, about to get a 3-stack, that was legit, you know? He's going to get a $300 million contract. Purdy's going to get an insane fucking contract probably, too.
Pretty hard for me
I
to really
think-
bite that he's going
I
to get a
think the
huge
Niners
contract.
kind of.
The contracts, like, it doesn't even, like, matter what people, like, if the guy's, like, good, really, or not. It's,
I think the Niners are smarter than to pay their quarterback that much money, though.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins. Like, you think Tua's going to make more than T-Law?
Yeah. Literally
Really?
dude, it's a timing thing. That's how the fucking
I don't know.
We might have a fraud on our hands.
I don't think they will.
I mean, don't kill the messenger.
No, we
that
sniping
a-
the fuck out
What
of
do you
the
get? 5 for
messenger.
275?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I'm
a
not
high,
saying
man.
like, I'm not saying overall, just per.
5 for 280.
55 million a year.
If he is for a split second the highest paid quarterback in the league,
Jane was dropping a video at that second.
insane, dude.
He's gonna do one of the green screen faces. This is the most bullshit.
Yeah, like I understand that's just how it is. Next guy up, but I don't think he should be
What did Goff just get?
like
4 for 230?
240, 230.
230. Okay. Yeah.
I think he got like 50 a year.
Right. And I look at that and I say Goff's 31 years old and Tua's 25, 26.
But wouldn't we all agree Goff's better than him?
I think they're in the same tier. And then you just add in a little bit of youth, and I think that's what the contract is going to get to.
Fair, but like I don't know. Goff's already done more.
All right, bigger news. The Javonte news, real quick.
Should I draft him right
What
now?
news was there?
Like every reporter, every beat reporter from the Broncos is saying Javonte literally might be cut this year. Like
I've seen
Jalil's
some
number
stuff like
one,
that.
Estime's number 2.
That I don't believe.
Javonte's lost a step
I mean,
and is in borderline trouble of whatever.
yeah, I mean, I don't believe he's going to get cut, but like, there's serious competition there for sure with him because I think the ACL might have just fucked him up, man. Not
I
everybody.
mean,
comes back fully, you know?
I agree. It's just like,
They pushed
and they're
him
like,
early,
oh,
man.
Estime's a power back, he's a power back. That's like kind of the trade off there. But I'm like,
I would still bet Javonte leads the backfield in touches this year, but like, I don't feel good about taking him really anywhere that he's going.
I don't know if Sean Payton likes him.
Yeah, that's
Y'all
the
think
other
about
problem.
Jags
with it.
weapon. Guts all in on BTJ.
yeah, BTJ's a dog.
Did you see Peterson said he's going to try and cut back on ETN's work?
Yeah, he said like 1 or 2 touches though, didn't he?
Yeah, but also I think they tried to like what.
I think they-
What about what they did this offseason says that he's actually gonna
Exactly.
do it?
Like, I think they genuinely want to, and they don't have the running back.
Like, couldn't they have
to
just done that
split
with
with.
Tank last year? Yeah,
Yeah.
they tried.
Tank's
Tank
just
was
mid as fuck.
Tank like actually might have been the worst player in the NFL last year. He was so
Jesus.
fucking bad.
Not great.
Yeah, no, he might have been tough sledding.
He might have been the woat.
Just might have been.
I saw some dude ask about, are we all in on Puka still with Cup being healthy? And my answer is no. I think him going at wide receiver 6 or whatever it is, 7, just a little too rich for me.
I don't find myself like hitting the draft button on him often, but it's not someone I think I'd like fade away from.
I think I would just like much prefer to pick up Cup 2 rounds later. I feel like I'm getting the exact same guy.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, like I am almost on the take that I would take Cup over Puka.
I don't know if I could get there. I think they're
I think they're
two
gonna be
ships.
neck and neck.
I think they're
But that's the thing. Like, I think it's at worst neck and neck. Like, I really think it's still 50-50 on who number 1 is. Like,
I think my more question would be like just overall health concerns.
100%. Yeah, and I have no, like,
Yeah, no, I get that.
backup
yeah.
to that.
Do you think I just like Puka Puka's just so young. Cooper Kupp's just so old. Like, this is just how things happen. It's you just don't expect it, and then it happens, and it happens right in front of you. And Puka's rookie season was pretty much the best of all time. And even when Cooper Kupp came back, I know he was kind of unhealthy, in and out, whatever. It was still, I feel like, Puka's team for the most part. Do you think Jalen Warren and Najee have around the same value? Who do you guys prefer?
Najee.
I've been pretty vocal that I haven't liked Najee in a couple years, but his value this year, like the 7th, 8th, 9th round, is fucking insane to me.
Until Arthur Smith pulls
I kind of like both their values of where they're at, though. Like, I think Jalen Warren will still just be a great PPR guy. Like, he was averaging 4 targets a game at the end of last year. Like, I think he'll be around that mark again.
Yeah, they'll be a good duo. I just like, if Warren was going to take over the backfield, I feel like it would have happened.
Yeah, it would have happened by now, for sure. I think it's just going to stay a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
Where do Olave and Kamara belong in the rankings in y'all's opinions?
Yeah, what do you guys feel about Kamara? I can't.
So iffy on him.
I mean, he's on my team right now.
Go.
He's my RB1.
Oh.
I don't mind taking him pretty much exactly where he is. I'm not really staking.
Where'd you get him at?
What?
Where'd you get him at in this?
72.
Okay.
Whatever that is. Round 6.
Yeah, that's right.
End of 6.
I think that's probably right. Yeah.
Like, I agree. Like, the rushing touchdown's probably not going to be there. Like, there's so many other options. Taysom, Kendrick, Jamal, like anything else, but check down empty cows, that's still going to be an option that's going to...
It just feels like something has to change. It was so bad last year that it's like they have to change.
But
right?
isn't the coaching...
Right?
Yeah, isn't
Like-
the coaching staff the exact same?
I feel like my only concern is, like, what are they changing to?
Yeah, no, I don't have a real answer.
Like,
It's just-
I feel like if they would have gone the Kendra route, they would have
I
done it
think the only
so much
thing
sooner.
that could change is, like, Derek Carr gets better. I don't
That
think
ain't
that's an
ain't
option.
changing. That ain't. Your hopes are way too high.
Do you think Ladd is underrated?
no.
I actually think Ladd's getting, like, all the hype in the world.
Yeah, wait, where did he? I feel like he was probably like a 6th round pick in this fucking draft.
Oh my god, I think I won't do it.
Where did Ladd go? No. Oh, I should
Yeah,
not
he was
have
on the
let him
left
go to
side.
you.
I can help you.
I already
with
have
some
Jordan
orange.
Love and Christian Watson.
Right there, 70. Yeah, he went right before Kamara.
So at what, the 6'10"? Like, that's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Like, I'd probably take later on in the next round Deontay and D-Hop over him.
Dude, yeah, because this scoring, this is not even full PPR on Underdog. This is like a more touchdown-dependent type of scoring that you need.
Yeah.
Does McConkey have a lot of spike weeks in his repertoire? Like, I don't know if there's a lot of arguments you can make for him to be anywhere near that age.
Everyone's just hoping he's Cup. Like, they're just making the white guy comparison and calling
No,
it
a dead ass. Or like the Edelman.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he ain't
The Renfro plays the game right.
has his head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Great grades.
Just wants it really bad.
He's a gritty guy. Can't find much more grit. All right, that $100 is yours, by the way.
Yeah, what do we think about Blake Corum? Already making a good impression. Underdog has a note on him.
Yeah, I don't take fucking notes from training camp. But
I don't know. Yeah.
Where would Nick Chubb have to go for you to draft him?
Quite literally like the 15th round plus.
Yeah.
Oh, someone took Zeke from you. I don't know why I'm not drafting Zeke higher. I got to like put him higher on my fucking queue. Also, if you guys are new here, unfamiliar with Underdog, these are best ball drafts where you just draft a team. You don't have to do any sit starts. You don't have to do no waivers, no trades or anything like that. You just draft a giant roster, and it automatically starts all the best players weekly based on the starting lineup, which is 1 QB, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a tight end. So we do a ton of these drafts throughout the summer. They're $3 to join. Joey, baby, what are we doing back there? $3 to join.
The option key.
Yeah, $3 to join. And we're kind of ripping them off and throwing them into Discord all the time. So if you're new to Underdog and you want to throw a little bit of money onto the account, sign up with the promo code BDGE when you download the app, and you can get up to $250 in deposit matches. All right, so throw a few bucks on. They'll put some extra money into your account, and then you could draft with us. So make sure you're in the Discord, and we drop the links for these drafts every Friday for y'all to come hang out and draft with us.
You can hide the names if you need, Joe. I think there's a real chance I don't enter a redraft league this year. I just only do best ball on Underdog. Like, I am perfectly fine never managing a fantasy team again.
Yeah, I don't hate that take, but the only problem with it is, like, I feel like we should definitely do a redraft league within the office.
Yeah, but, like, last year I did 3. Like, and that's not a lot. Like, some guys do 10, 20.
Yeah,
and
like, I
was,
don't even do that.
I was like, I'm done. Like, 3s, like, one of these are getting abandoned.
Like, Tuesday nights were, like, the worst nights.
Yeah.
Having to, like, set your waivers way deep into the season. horrible.
That with Dynasty too and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I just
Dynasty's at least like okay because the waiver wire is like so bare that you're usually not even making moves. But
good if Bryce doesn't
I still don't
perform
think I have
well
anyone on my
again this
taxi.
season. You're rooting for the Panthers to draft the QB. No.
oh fuck,
Dub, 1 second. No, I'm not gonna root for us to draft a QB in this horrific draft class.
You like
I'd
Khalil?
rather stick with Bryce.
I had 1 second on the clock and I just hit a star
All right.
next to some non-bot. I don't hate Khalil, I guess, down here. Like he had some big games last year. They have just such a wide open receiving group.
Yo, are you boys watching the Euros this summer?
Hit up Casey.
The Euros, yeah.
We got a guy in the office covering that for us.
Yo, Casey's fucking cooking on TikTok with the soccer stuff.
Yeah.
We're aware. We talk about it like every day
Dub.
because we're like, we ain't there.
Like he
right
finna
now.
leave working here and just go solo.
Nah, Jack shut him down big time. Not happening.
Did you ever get that promo code?
No, he shut him down.
Damn.
They're like, yeah, if he hits 100K, I'm like that.
Casey don't have an underdog code, so use code BDG. It's the only one we have at this company.
If you
Facts.
use BDG, we'll promise we'll support Casey.
We'll help him out. I'll buy him coffee.
I think we're all out on like Herbert.
We're still gonna have good production with. No, definitely not. He was my quarterback 18 in my rankings.
But that's you say 18? I think that's like kind of where he's going here, and that's
Yeah.
like, are you comfortable drafting him as like your QB1?
No. Anyone outside the top 12 won't be.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking in best ball. Like I feel like I
Is
take
that one?
just random ass.
Oh,
Well, Tim Patrick Terrace shit again. Yeah, probably a new body part.
who is asking questions about Tim Patrick right now? It'll be live every Friday. Can let super chat. Do we not have super chat allowed? We didn't do that purposely. We just
How do we even?
didn't realize it wasn't on. But if you could figure out how to super chat,
Yeah.
we will.
We'll dance.
We'll
hit the
Jimbo will
double.
dance for you.
$250 minimum.
Ooh, we got dynasty questions. I received Brees and Kirk for Swift and Herbert. Give me Herbert solo.
Enough.
Hold on.
Don't listen to JMO's Dynasty advice.
You guys are killing me right now.
Are you on the clock?
Yeah, just like absolutely.
1 second. Cooked.
Fuck.
Who'd you get?
Nice. He was slipping too.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the questions. Dynasty trade idea. I receive a
slipping.
Brees Hall. I receive a first Brees Hall and Kirk Cousins for Swift and Herbert. Thoughts?
Damn, no one's drafting Chubb after you said.
No one should draft
Good.
Chubb in general.
It's just funny.
I don't hate that trade. I mean, Herbert's probably like the 108, 109, 110, maybe even a little bit lower than that in startup drafts right now. And Brees is probably about 5 picks behind him. So you get a first thrown on top of it. Kirk is a clear downgrade at QB, but you're still getting production for a year or two. I don't think it's that bad.
What about Ray Davis? Or anything there going on?
I think he's just very average.
I think he's going to do shit, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
He's potential, maybe, but his production in college didn't really
It's
sell
kind
me.
of just like fine with everything.
I think he like cooked Florida one game. Like
Yeah,
bad.
that was
That's
his
just
best
in my
game.
head.
He did.
Like bad.
Wait, go back to the last question. As a Bears fan, I would love to know what are the 3 of you guys' predictions for the Bears record this year? How different is it based off Caleb?
8 and 9. I think the hype's getting too high.
Yeah, I think it'd be around
Everyone's
500.
shooing them in the playoffs.
Yeah, the problem is like the Packers and Detroit are tough to have to see 4 times.
Even facing Minnesota, like I think O'Connell's a good coach.
Yeah.
You think Minnesota just takes one of those?
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
like
fuck.
off, just, yeah. I also,
Yeah.
like, I don't know how sold I am on Caleb yet, personally. For me to just be like, yeah, he's a guaranteed 10 wins for a season. Like, he's
I feel
so
like they're gonna
reckless.
Go above 500. I would say 9 and 8. I guess. I wouldn't surprise me if they went 10 and 7 though.
I'm all in on Pop Douglas.
Did you
like,
draft him? You
all
are a
in.
bitch. Item starred. Fuck.
Like taking him over all these guys on here. Troy Franklin got any juice?
I saw Penix throw a very underwhelming throw to him, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, the connection's crazy."
It's crazy.
Awesome.
and I was
that
like-
sounds
Trade for
like
Troy Franklin's
like
a movie.
all
Facts.
training camp. Every two is like throw is like underthrown, but like
You're gonna
Tyreek still
you're gonna
cooks.
trade for Troy Franklin in like 3 years as like the next MVS. Dub.
And what do you think about Zamir? Because he's getting like pretty decent draft capital behind his name, sitting like in the low 20s of running backs.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm drafting for the culture. At
they
this point.
showed him. Jesus Christ.
Just for the boys.
Who is this? Because I was looking
Kamani
at
Vidal.
Who is
He's a rookie.
Imagine they got. It's not bait season.
He's next.
No, he's
up.
he's
Wait,
big.
you're
Like
saying-
I literally was telling Jack last time. He was like, "Who's this? Who is Kamani Vidal?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "He's a guy that like if everyone's healthy, will literally never see the field. But if one injury happens, he'll get a fuck ton of run, and everybody will talk about him as like the steal of everyone's draft.
Yeah, Vidal's kind of lit.
He's like
Damn,
such.
Jalil's gone.
He's such like a polarizing name for the sole fact of like it's a big what if because you know that offense is gonna run the rock. It's just will he actually be involved or are we just draft hype?
He's the
fuck out
type of
him?
dude like he got 6th round pick, right?
Yeah.
He's the problem with that is like he's just as likely to make the roster as he is to get cut.
No, 100%.
You know, like
yeah.
that's what scares me about a dude like that.
Fixture
But so is
postures.
like I don't
We
know.
already out on Spiller. Isaiah Spiller. He's not.
I mean they
enough.
have
Isaiah Spiller's so ass.
Kelly, Dobbins, Gus. I would actually
Kelly?
almost.
Oh, Josh Kelly? He's so ass.
He's just yapping.
No,
was
I'm
so
not
bad.
saying. I was just naming their depth
Oh,
chart.
yeah.
I would be surprised if 2 of those 4 didn't get cut. Like Dobbins could get cut.
God, do you have your own
Yeah.
channel?
Josh Kelly could get
Entertainment for
cut.
Madden. We have our gaming channel. Cancel gaming. Gonna be kicking off again.
Someone asking about that.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Ray Davis?
It's fucking extra mid. Like his
Yeah.
upside, I think, is Mike Davis. You remember Mike Davis? How he was just like cool all around, but like never great.
That's Ray Davis now.
Yeah, that's Ray Davis, but Ray Davis is already like 25 years old.
Is he really?
He's like 24 and a half.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, he's around there.
Joe be cooking right
Old
now.
as fuck.
That's old as hell. Mm-hmm. Bucky? Any shot? Is he gonna cook this year?
Yeah, no, he's gonna be the greatest.
He's literally the woke.
So not. Have you seen his Instagram posts?
I don't care about it.
No, you
What
see his
are they?
Instagram posts? His
I-
drip is insane.
I think the Bucks are gonna fall on their face.
No, they're gonna be ass, but Bucky, he's gonna get a
Like-
lot of PPR. Don't worry about it.
If I had to pick like I don't know if they have any hype to call them a bad team, but they're my sneaky bad team.
This pick's for you, Joe. That pick was for you.
You're a fucking bitch.
No, you.
Wow.
Travis Jordan's my next pick, brother.
You like that? Back to back.
So
Oh,
bad.
Beckenstein.
You're about to have 2.
I'm so invested.
You're about to have 2 running backs that don't even make the roster.
No. They're
Multiple
one of
zeros.
them is hitting,
One,
and I'll
multiple
take
zeros.
one of them is
Multiple
hitting.
zeros
One
in your
of them
roster
is going to go
for
off.
17
No,
weeks.
I promise you, it's going to be one of those 2, and that's it. Fuck Gus. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's JK or bust or Kamani or bust, and that's it.
That's
Is MVS being
crazy.
slept on in Buffalo with Josh Allen tossing the rock? You could just write that message every year, but just replace Josh Allen with Patrick Mahomes, with Aaron Rodgers. This motherfucker has had the best quarterbacks ever throwing him the ball.
They just can't catch him.
Yeah. He's got nubs for fucking hands.
No kids.
This year's Zay Jones.
Looks like Will trying to catch a pass, high key. If you know, you know.
Office Will?
Yeah.
I don't even see him catch one.
Oh, I tossed him a few when we were like warming up, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't your sport.
Nah,
Like
he's-
this one.
He's him. Look at that tight end run right there.
Damn. Ben Sinnott is low key like one of my favorite sleepers.
That's crazy.
You don't think? You think? Zach Ertz ain't
I was
scaring
gonna
me.
ask,
No.
like, who is that?
I
Wasn't he
think
the
it's
second
actually
tight
Sinnott.
end?
Ben Sinnott.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll be honest.
He was a second round.
He's a second round pick for Washington. I wouldn't say he's very athletic, but he is athletic. He's going to be a decent receiver. Yep. He's going to be a decent receiver. I feel like he's going to be good end zone threat, red zone threat, and that's why I'm like, I feel like he could easily sneak a few touchdowns in with solid production to make him good value for like these later picks. Especially because like
Imagine gut backing Jaden Daniels.
When Jaden
I don't like Jaden, but
Jaden
it's just
gotta
like
be in that
16
world.
touchdowns, how many of them are going to Sinnott?
all of them.
All 16.
All of
He's
them.
about to put up a Gronk season.
Yo, pick up Isaiah Spiller here.
Yo, think I won't.
Damn, Brycey
Triple
gone.
Stackenstein. Think I'm not picking
I need
Tyrone
another
Tracy.
tight end.
Crazy.
Bad. You guys went on a run.
We're just slowly going away, Joe.
Should I just stack Isaiah Likely and I'm gonna stack Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews. No, I know where I'm going.
Sonat or
Jonnu to go.
JT?
Sanat or JT? Who's JT?
Jatavion?
Sanat.
Yeah, I would agree.
Who's that?
Oh my! You didn't watch
David
any of the
Sanders,
draft.
Texas.
Yeah, Texas
went
tight
to-
end. He was supposedly
Went to Miami
Jatavion Sanders.
or Carolina.
Yeah, he's on the Panthers. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm off that.
No, I am very
I'm
off
off-
him.
I'm
Like
off
I don't think
that.
he's gonna be that good. I think he'll be a great blocker, but I don't think he's gonna be that good.
How you guys see the Carolina backfield shaking out?
It's always Brooks.
You take Gino? Oh my god, yeah, you're so
Him and
winning.
AR is
You're
like-
so winning.
It's
this.
gonna be fucking extremely messy this year. It'll be a committee for 10 weeks. Maybe Brooks takes over at the end.
Dude, Will Levis going this late feels actually insane.
No,
Like
I like legitimately love all these quarterbacks that are being punted.
yeah,
That's
like this
crazy.
is
There are people taking Kamani Vidal before Will Levis.
no facts. Like that's insane. Like I couldn't imagine being that guy.
The quarterbacks sitting like 23 through 29. I'm like all in. I took my first rush
You
share.
you should do that every draft. Just wait until the last
I
round and
truly
make
love
your
all of them.
QBs.
Outside of JJ, probably Drake May. I even think Russ at QB 32 is ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
I mean, again, that kind of goes back to what we were talking
Best ball.
about with Gino, where it's like if there's a chance of you getting benched for the last month of the season or something, that's going to be a huge factor. I get not much in like I guess just 12-man leagues, not
you
tournament.
see Russ's tweet.
I saw his podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Feeling
That's
younger than ever.
saw the
Yep,
one
feeling
with-
younger than ever.
Saw him and Bucky Irving's collab together. It was crazy.
35. feeling
You gotta
25.
just see Bucky, dude. He's so drippy, and like him doing drills, like his footwork is actually insane.
Rashad White's done for.
I don't care if he's undersized. His footwork is nuts.
His footwork is kind of like my toe work.
No,
Am I right?
yeah, disgusting. It's
Am I-
disgusting.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, I need a backup
Yeah,
tight
Deshaun
end.
Watson going 16-2 is silly.
Yo, Gutkin on the sticks. You're getting cooked, brother. You would actually get fried. Like, and I'm not even just saying that at this point. Like, you would get fucking dusted.
If you
Zero
would do it-
holding back.
If you had to adopt one as your son, who you got a JMO. Let's see.
Dub.
JMO is like I could so easily entertain him. I could like take him to a like.
Put an iPad in front of
take
him.
him, like, I could take. He'd be an iPad kid. The only problem with like
Fucking took Will Levis.
the only problem with JMO is like feeding him is such a issue. Like he's just so many allergies that I
Yeah.
need to have so much special food for him.
I don't like it either. I don't like feeding JMO
What
either.
is your fault though?
I know.
So what are we doing
Mother
here?
said Guts too drippy to be Nick's son. No kids.
PDG throwing a hot dog eating contest. I was thinking about it the other day if we had a food competition. I was thinking about like Tony's nugget challenge.
Dude, if we did a Nugs challenge, that'd be
That
so
was just a
good.
rumor, I think. I doubt Nick knows the 3 leading Packers receivers all time.
All right, number one we have. Number one you have. You fucked up plenty of times.
Donald Driver.
Yes. I actually don't know the other two though.
I'm such the go. Oh, you don't know? All right.
Not off the
bet.
top of my head.
All right. Do you Revlante? I hope you have the answers because I'm about to go.
I
crazy
think Donald's got over 10K, and I know Jordy has around mid 7s. I don't know if that's enough though.
Okay.
I would guess. This is great trivia.
Driver.
Oh, Sterling, did you get in there?
Brother, I didn't even. I was kipped in. I've DM'd you before.
Wow, what a fucking auto pick by me. I queued up Jalen Turbert. Let's go,
Jalen Turbert.
Turbert.
Jalen.
Robert Turbin Tolbert.
That mixture was nuts.
Let's fucking go. Donald Driver. I'm already forgetting who was wide receiver 1.
Yeah,
Donald
so-
Driver. Let's go. I'm going to say Jordy is in the top 3. Jennings didn't get there. I'm going to say Sharp, Jordy.
I'm thinking Sharp.
Sharp, Jordy, and Driver.
Oh, unless there's like. Oh, wait. No,
Oh,
I have one.
Bubba Franks.
James Lofton.
Yeah, no, I'm out the game.
No, he's in there.
James Lofton's fucking a
James
loser,
Lofton
dude.
is
He's
in
there for like 11 years.
James Lofton
Yeah.
fucking stinks.
Also, JMO the Glizzy Gladiator. Dub.
Yo, this dude, Big Mike, wants to know how you guys feel about Gino, right? He's typed like 10, 15.
I feel like Jalen Wright has a very small path to like be a ball carrier this year.
He will see like 1 or 2 explosive runs. Everyone will jizz their pants, and then he won't do shit the rest of the season.
Joel on TikTok does fantasy content. You reached out to him last year. Works with the NFL. big like
Yes.
DVOA guy.
Yeah.
He's like makes best ball content. And, like he's
Good.
pretty in on right. And I like a lot of his stuff.
Happy.
You should reach back out.
Dropping a 50 ball and gotten
Bro,
mad. And
what
like,
was the
brother, you're
Packers'
not.
answers?
Like,
James Lofton played 9 years in Green Bay and had 9,600 receiving yards.
Did
I'm looking up the rest.
JMO 7, 6.
Yo, what do you guys think about Jatavion Sanders?
Enough.
Out in Carolina from Texas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Driver had over 10,000.
Yo, but like actual Chiggy this year, we're in. JMO?
Why the fuck not?
I was in last year. And
Sterling
he hurt me.
Sharp, a little over 8,000.
So did he beat? Oh, you're looking.
Looking up Jordy right now.
Okay, show
Jordy had 80. 78 in Green Bay.
Why don't you just make it easier on yourself and look like up the top 5 passing?
I like to work for my meat.
I'm gonna look it up.
I eat what I kill.
Packers.
Not sure if this surprised me, but not had more yards with the Packers than Jordy. Really? I just didn't think he.
Really? Yeah, Devontae's number 4.
How many do you have with Packers?
81-21.
Okay.
Jordy 78-48.
Fucking bot.
All right, if James Lofton wasn't a fucking loser, then we would have hit that, I think.
For some reason, I wasn't even considering Devontae.
Me too, because I just figured, I don't know, maybe his prime's been a
fuck.
little longer than I'm giving him credit for.
Never played best ball before. What's the biggest difference, most redeeming quality best ball? You don't have to manage your team at all.
Yeah.
There's extra rounds, so there's extra players, and they just start the best player automatically. It's no management. You just get the most fun part, which is drafting as much as you want, as many teams as you want.
This motherfucker know the script. This dude know the script.
I'm serious.
It's fucking phenomenal. You could draft 1 million teams. You stay so on top of like the way that the player values like kind of shift throughout the summer, and you don't have to worry about waiver wire or anything like that. So
Oh, God.
no, you could do this. You
No,
just,
I can't.
brother.
JMO,
You just did
5
the thing
European
yesterday.
countries.
UK, Germany, Italy.
Yep.
We're okay.
No,
Turkey?
Italy counts.
Serious question though. Like, yeah, you're good. One more.
They were all over. Spain?
Bang.
I got a
You
question.
double
though.
check
Like,
first.
if Italy,
look
if
at me.
Italy wasn't in Europe, where would Italy be?
I truly just, it is
Like
such
the only other options are like North America.
Name the
and
7
fucking- and
continents.
Asia. Yeah.
Name the 7 continents right now.
North America, South America,
Oh, he's cooked.
Europe, Asia,
Yep.
Antarctica,
Yep.
Australia,
Yep.
Africa?
Bang.
Did I already say Africa?
Wow.
I'm like sweating.
Big.
I just have such a low level of care to like.
So we just actually I don't want to ruin it because it's gonna be on.
I love
the
that you're
vlog.
back to back. Have you even picked?
Me?
Oh no way! I thought it was JMO up. I'm tripping. It's just cut off.
I put dudes in my queue and then I just
I like DJ Chark as like my last round pick, but now I'm like taking him in round 17. I'm like getting a little.
That's
too,
how best ball works, dude. Like your 18th rounders by the end of the summer are like your 13th, 14th round.
Yeah, like I gotta.
It's the woat.
There's no more sneaky.
Literally the woat. What are the 3 of your guys' Mount Rushmore of NFL football, NCAA 2, if you got that knowledge in your bag?
If you got that
What's
knowledge
that-
in your
What is he
bag.
asking? Our 3 favorite sports?
No,
3 players
like your
in
Mount
those.
Rushmore of players.
Yeah.
So I would have Vic.
I feel like NCAA and NFL are completely different.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah. Okay.
Vic Foster, Aaron Foster,
Wow, that's
Julio.
fucking okay.
What do you mean?
What was your third one?
Like I feel like Mount
Julio.
Rushmore is like the goats.
Julio.
My goats, yeah.
Oh, your go. Okay, so
My
we're doing
goats.
like your
The
specific.
most impactful on
Okay,
me.
to you. Okay. On
And-
you. Crazy.
Vic Foster, Julio, and Eddie Lacy. What do you mean?
Those are good ones.
You want
Eddie's
me-
like.
You want me to throw Alan Lazard up there?
All right, we need to refrain.
Wait, so the guy was asking about Jalen Wright, correct? A
Yeah.
few picks ago. What about Malik Washington?
No, he's like a shifty.
I
Will
don't
be
know.
a great.
sounds
Will
up my
be a
alley.
solid slot, but like probably will never touch the field.
Yeah. Also, like the signing of Odell, like he won't be good, but he'll
That's
be the starter
true.
there over
Yeah.
Malik.
He'll also be like Malik will be the man right behind Tyreek probably.
Okay.
So I don't think he'll ever touch the field.
NCAA Mount Rushmore is Reggie Bush, Vince Young,
Tavon Austin has to be in there.
I kind of want to put Devontae Smith as one of mine. He was like
Really?
Really?
He was
That's
must-watch TV during his Heisman season at Bama.
Let me put you on. Okay, DeAnthony Thomas is on there. That's a lock.
He's fine.
No, Black Mama's on there. Tavon Austin's on there. For me, it's Cam Newton's on there. I think he's the best college quarterback of all time.
Yeah,
What, you
Cam
make
would-
both of yours?
What?
Who?
No, I don't think he'd make my NFL, ironically.
Really?
No. I think most of my NFL will probably be defensive, if I'm going to keep it a beam.
Oh,
And
I
then-
should probably go defense with NCAA.
And then also I would add, again, this is just like me personally, but Sean Lee was insane at Penn State.
What you know about Ray Maluga?
I'm little.
I used to love like safeties that were just built like
Fucking dogs.
yeah, guys that looked like Adrian Peterson.
Haha Clint Dix was one of my favorite safeties of all time.
Like the USC,
like in college.
Bama,
like he was
fucking
so
safeties
good,
were
dude.
So sick. Greg Dortch might be on my rushy.
No cap, dude. I just drafted
He
him.
might be
Dub.
on my rushy for sure.
I'm trying to think. NFL, I think Kuechly's on mine. Like I think he's just growing up watching him.
Grady Jarrett, probably right.
Facts. Grady Jarrett. Wow.
Dub pick by
yeah,
you.
yeah, he's massive. I'd say Peppers, just going back like just back to back Panthers, but then after that, oh dude, who am I fucking taking?
Julius.
Zay Jones.
It's so hard if I want to go offensive.
Was that you? Did you take Roschon or
Le'Veon Bell
Greg?
is one of my favorites.
Roshan, but that was because I timed out. He was not in my queue. I'm really just giving up picks right now.
Yeah, I'm about to pick up the GOAT.
I'm trying to think who else was one of my favorites of all time. Oh, CJ2K is on mine.
Click view full draft.
I love
please.
That's a good
CJ2K.
one.
Him and
Who's the
Le'Veon
one?
were like my
CJ2K,
two.
that's a good
CJ2K and Le'Veon were like two of my favorite running backs growing up.
Peak Shady was like
Yeah,
unreal too.
he was insane. Him and Le'Veon playing like on like dude, it was because Le'Veon was like the perfect patient runner.
Dub.
Was the most like mentally. I think he was like one of the most mentally gifted runners like in the NFL, where he could see a hole, he could pick apart a defense, make guys move certain ways.
Yeah,
He was
Shady
actually
was like the
insane.
modern day like Barry Sanders. Almost.
Yeah, no,
just like his
100%.
lateral fucking agility was insane.
All right, let's give a toast and a team to roast.
A toast and a roast. All right, let's see.
All right.
The 101's the
Yeah,
toast.
Team one's tough.
Yeah, team one, you got. That's a tough scene. That's a tough scene.
Those are
Can we-
goated.
when
we go
when
down-
Devontae Smith's going to be wide receiver two, Malik Neighbor is going to have
Go down
Daniel Jones thrown to him.
number 5 because we talked about last week. Like I'm taking Amon-Ra over Jefferson.
I'm an autographed.
I don't love Debo at 2.8. We talked about Laporta at the 3. Seems early when you can get all the other guys around 2 rounds later. Purdy in the 4th. Is
Yeah, this
fucking
guy.
Crazy.
Oh, Andy, wait till you see who we picked up later.
Keep going down. Austin Thompson's the 5 pick.
Austin's winning the roast for sure.
Purdy, Kittle, Swift, Connor. Keep going. Jonathan Brooks.
Brooks is rough this year.
Oh, okay, he saved himself with Tua.
No,
Enough.
it hits.
He went from roast to toast.
Cortland Sutton,
Nick
TJ
Chubb,
Hawk, Nick
Hot
Chubb,
Chubb. You're not gonna have fucking knees on your team.
Pierce
bro.
Hall. No,
Musgrave.
Austin, you getting roasted, Tommy.
Young's not bad.
Austin, you might be. If we made the opposite of a Mount Rushmore, you'd be my woat. You'd be. Your face would be all over it. Yeah, I'm gonna roast Austin's team. We're gonna toast. Go back up a little bit for me, Joey. Joey baby. Is your middle name Leonard? Actually, yeah, that's goated. I'll have to take you there. When's your birthday? We already. Yeah, that was.
I'm liking humongous.
He said that's how I remember my birthday. Those are the on wavelength. Who were you guys all in on last year that really let you down? Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, there's just too
Chase
much.
Claypool.
I can't pick good teams.
Yeah, you were like in.
I'm just gonna roast
Chase.
Austin. I'm trying to think of who I was super in on. That was just absolute cone.
Corey Davis.
Stop.
I kind of like.
I was so in on Addison when he started popping. I've never felt more
I mean,
happy
he
in my life.
overperformed for sure.
Yeah, he was a dog.
Oh, I was kind of in on Akers last year, going into the year for sure.
Facts. Oh, I was in on Sanders. That hurt.
Yeah, I wasn't in on him, but I wasn't like.
I was
super
like, I think he
anti.
can see the volume and
Go up a little bit.
he'll be force fed. And
I feel-
Jets 1084 is not bad.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yo,
I kinda
Jameson
hate
Williams
Nick
is getting
Samples.
drafted in the 8th round.
Yeah, you to goat.
I hate the 12 spot here. That's
You hate his team?
The 12.
like Nick Samples team.
Let me see. You go up, Joey.
Yep. Like I mean, I don't mind
Wilson, Ayuk,
Garrett Ayuk,
Lamar.
Lamar solid,
I
but
don't
after
really hate
that,
that.
I'm
The
kind
first 4.
of solid.
His
and after that,
512.
I'm
Yeah.
just not happy.
Keenan.
I like most.
The Worthy, Mostert,
Yeah, like
Caleb.
that. Those like
Downs.
5 picks in a row though, from like 8 to 12 I think are not bad.
Really? You like Downs? Dotson?
I like Downs a lot. Yeah, and it's a late 11th round pick, 11, 12. I don't think he missed that many late picks.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm not in on Downs. I like Burton.
I love Downs.
Really? Why?
Not as like I think he's a really good football player.
No, I think he's a great football player too. I mean, I was really high on him coming out of UNC, but my worry is like you look at this offense, I don't see him getting the passing volume.
Sorry, Big Mike just nailed it. Damian Pierce. That was my guy last year.
Ooh.
That was my Mount
That was
Rushmore
J-Mo was
of
also.
those. Yeah, we took that hit.
Yeah, that's bad.
That wasn't it for us. What first round rookie do you predict is tearing their ACL in the first half of the season?
Oh, that's
I
such a
love
great
this
question.
question.
That's
So good. Could you just make it a little bit more racist, please? And we'd really love it.
Jaden Daniels.
That's crazy.
that would make the most
RG3.
sense.
Which
Yeah.
first round rookie?
This is a phenomenal.
Probably Michael Penix.
He ain't gonna see the field to do that.
Yeah, because he's gonna tear his ACL in the summer or something. Probably.
It'd be like Malik Neighbors and Daniel Jones just has nothing.
No, you know who it would totally be? Xavier Leggett, for sure.
No, that's so accurate. He's too big to be moving like that.
Dude, he is the most likable person probably on planet Earth.
Oh yeah,
Every interview is must-watch content.
he's also like such a nice human. Like he genuinely is like a great guy.
Yeah.
I am so fucking rooting for him to tear his ACL.
Xavier Worthy's my pick.
Is there any other wide receivers?
Please, next question. Please.
Maybe just like Rome, cause
That would
Did it go
suck.
Roman and Worthy? There's got to be someone in the middle. BTJ.
BTJ.
I think BJ's fine.
His knee might be
He
cooked.
just goes, I think BTA is fine. You're not going to tear his ACL.
No shot. Who we? I feel like we just answered this, but
Again.
Jahan Dotson.
more letdowns.
Really has a knee. That's fucking
No
facts.
kids. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna tear him. Done. Team 3 goated. And quit slurping your meat. Enough.
CMC, Waddle, Evans, Tank. That's pretty. That might be goated.
No.
Kirk.
You also got Kyler. Okay, all right, I'm in.
You're back.
I'm so back. Bowers, I'm out.
Derek
Benson, I'm
Carr.
out. Sharp, I'm out. Malachi Corley, I'm out. Yeah, he's
How do you guys
coached.
feel about Jacobs?
I think he's gonna be a touchdown hog.
I don't think I love him.
I think I'm kind of out on him, too.
But he is kind of like slipping to where like he's not. You don't have. He was RB10 like 2 weeks ago. I feel like.
I can't really go by, like, the price tags per position because it's hard to, like, RB10 is also.
I feel like that's how I only think.
Because RB10, like, wide receiver 10 goes in the first round. RB10 goes in, like, the 5th round. So, like, I can't think of them.
Yeah.
Because I look at him and I'm, like, comparing him to the players around him. But Jacobs, I feel like Rashad White and I think Joe Mixon are both going around and a half after him. And I feel like I don't see their outlooks that different. Like, they're all just going to be fed a fuckload of inefficient touches, probably.
I'm kind of also starting to like Aaron Jones.
You are?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about him.
He's
I
just
think that offense is
always-
gonna be messy.
That's why, like, I don't think they're going to be really able to
I don't think they're
establish a
gonna
ground
be. No,
game.
I don't think they're ever gonna be efficient. That's my worry.
Like, that's what he is. Like always
Messy?
averages like 5 yards a fucking carry.
Yeah, because in Green Bay's offense, we have to worry about Aaron Rodgers for half the time, or now Jordan Love.
Or Sam Darnold. Jay Jettas,
Sammy Slings,
Addison.
JJ McCarthy
Hank.
has 300-yard games in his
Getting
career.
drafted too early in the
Wait, I
first.
think Dallas on the bottom, orange.
Luka.
Nah, he's got a good comment.
He has a really good question.
Yeah, that's.
He's a really good. Oh,
Oh
That's
my.
what that said?
That's
We
insane.
can't with
I can't.
Casey.
no, we can't.
Casey.
We shouldn't.
Casey.
Tell Casey to do it also. Or yeah, get Casey.
We definitely shouldn't play imposter right now.
I've never played with him.
Casey's
You got
electric.
10 minutes to like 2 hours?
Do I have 10 minutes right now?
To 2 hours?
Anywhere from 10 minutes to 2 hours.
I have 1 minute. Is that helpful?
Yeah, that's good.
Actual.
We're going to play one round of Imposter.
One round of imposter for the rest of our
No,
lives.
I have 1 minute.
That's fine.
All right.
We're gonna snip you out in a sec.
You're the Imposter.
Do you actually only have 1 minute? What are you doing in a minute?
Euros starts in.
Oh.
So there's that guy's question. Yeah. Guy was asking if we're gonna watch the Euros this summer.
I am watching.
Yeah.
Answer your question.
None of
Follow my TikTok for all the Euros coverage.
Some dude was asking.
Text
Yeah.
that top number. It's Joe. He's got to send you. Joey's going to text you right now. Aaron Rodgers.
Having Joe's number is a big dub.
Yeah, it's
No,
huge.
it's huge.
I've actually been giving it out in like all my content, just so everyone I know can take dubs.
Imposter.
Play Imposter and draft another best ball league. Dub.
All right, Joe.
What is
Hook us up,
JMO's
baby.
fave country in Europe? Well, we did find out.
He just named 5 European
Should we not
countries.
spoil the vlog?
Nah, yeah, I
Okay.
don't want to. I
just
wanted
found
to,
out
but I
what-
didn't.
yeah, okay.
It's huge.
Wait,
All right. Everyone got the text?
the one country is that in Europe
You're full European, brother.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
or are both?
no. One is split. I guess that kind of gives it away. There's not many that are split.
All right. Wait, you guys can see the chat.
I can't see.
That's fine, though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna text it.
Oh. You guys ready?
I've been ready.
Can you drag it?
Imposter round 1.
Do you
Professional
have-
athlete.
Can you still see it?
No.
Yellow.
Dub.
Sleeper. Dub.
Black.
Helmet.
I feel like we gotta narrow some things down. Yeah. Alex Rodriguez.
Dub.
Delete.
We don't like that.
Big brain. No, that's big
If
brain.
you have a huge brain, it's,
Right.
it's top 5.
Thank you.
Savior.
Really broad from this.
No,
guy.
it's JMO.
yeah, it's
It's
obviously
locked
J-Mo.
in JMO.
Is he not a savior to city?
No, like no,
Not really.
not a
His city.
no.
Okay.
It's JMO.
Ready?
Lock in,
I'm good
ready.
to lock that in.
Good.
All right,
Let's lock it
JMO. Who is it?
I don't even know the sport.
He said helmet.
Okay, the helmets and everything.
Oh, I was also the imposter.
Joe.
How many imposters
you're a
did you send
bitch.
out, you cunt? Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Damn it.
I'm really good
Yes.
at framing people, and I'm also the imposter. It's fantastic.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
He had 2
He
imposters.
gave us 2 imposters.
Damn.
What was it?
It was Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's Alex Rodriguez?
A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers.
gotcha.
Smart.
I thought you understood when you said big brain.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I was lying. I was playing along. I thought it was a Steeler because he's a black, yellow. So I said helmet because we were talking about how it had.
Oh, I was talking to
one-
skin color.
One logo.
Where is he yellow?
Just secondary color Packers.
That's such a reach.
Insane.
Yeah,
I would
brain.
have said green or was he red in college?
Fresno.
Yeah.
I don't know. Didn't
Yeah,
matter.
they're red.
We got you.
Wow. Yeah.
He's just a big brain. You know?
No, that's it, Joe. End it. End the
Common Nick
stream.
Dub. Yeah. So we're gonna leave you with that. Next time, I think we're probably just gonna do all imposter, and maybe we'll talk fantasy.
Next
Very
Wednesday though, we have an imposter video coming out, like all imposter. So yeah.
So let us know when you want the link to the OnlyFans, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
end. Promo code BDG on Underdog. Love you.
Smoochies.